Hello, and welcome back. Play some.
Welcome back to what, bro?
Well, this is Pyre. This is the worldwide sensation of a game.
Did Pyre 2 come out yet?
Not yet. It's slated after Fortnite 2.
Well, didn't that come out already? Fortnite Chapter 2?
Oh, did it? I don't even know. No idea. So I think from last time we were gonna talk to this loser, and then we're gonna do a trial for somebody, for from Sandra, and then I think we had another rite to do after that. So let's talk to this guy first. Sir Gilman is shivering there after the Black Wagon's maiden voyage through the skies. Master Reader, this knight is very, very slightly out of sorts is all. He merely appears terrified, but he assures you that his seeming cowardice is but an optical illusion in this case. Pamitha overhears and joins you. Flying's not for everyone, Sir Knight. This knight heartily concurs, though how anyone at all can stand it he has yet to understand. Well, let's see, what's it like to swim the waters of the Sea Dominion? Ah, those glorious murky waters, engulfed in hideous warfare to be sure, but otherwise a joy to cut across, to feel the coolness of the waves beneath one's gill slits and the like. Though this knight is now accustomed to his life above the surface. Flying's just the same, Sir Knight. It resists those of us not born to it. I, in turn, have wondered what your seas are like, but the thought of swimming fills me with disgust. Oh, I haven't had to swim, and now you have to fly. That's very brave of you, and you handled it better than some harp fledglings I've met in my day. You'll get used to it. She departs, but you sense Sir Gilman is feeling better after the exchange. Gain +1 hope. Sweet.
Is there any penalty for not talking to the people in the wagon?
I don't think so. You can just leave them there if you want, as far as I know, but you always like to talk to them.
Speed run that shit.
Yeah, I guess if you're speedrunning, you're probably not going to talk to anybody unless it gives you some crazy buff that, you know, you want to get to make your run even faster. Sandra says, I was beginning to wonder when you would return. What's on your mind? Ah, my best friend in all the world, come to visit me again. Does it make you uncomfortable, perhaps, that I should call you thus? Perhaps you think you do not yet know me very well, but I know you just fine. You reveal a great deal to me when you come visit me like this. You are not the only one who can sense things in others, you know.
Sensed these nuts, bro.
She laughs to herself. One learns to read a bit when forced to suddenly appear within a book for 837 years or so. Especially if one is wont to pry a little, you understand, for it gets rather boring here. I know all about you, an old farmer who vowed to help her friends be free again, only to end up spending all her time talking to an apparition stuck in a stone. Oh, I know about your loves, or lack thereof, about your favorite pastimes, certain habits you may be somewhat loath to admit. If you're not, of course. I use this special knowledge only as a means to entertain myself, I think. And if you don't like it, why, just keep your distance, like so many of your predecessors. As for the other Beyonders, they are as race to me as I must seem to all those idiots with whom you consort. I cannot confide as easily in my own kind as I am able to confide in you. But I suppose that I have said too much. Thank you as ever for the visit. You have given me a lot to think about, more than you know. She laughs again softly. Alright. Then who exactly do you have in mind? It's Edwin, yeah.
It is?
Apparently. I forgot who it was. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, ask
Well,
go ahead.
do you even have a choice? I thought it was just pre-selected.
It's pretty much pre-selected. I think it's based on their experience level. So if you use them a lot, they start to get eligible for a trial or whatever. You ask Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Hedwyn. Oh, you must mean that nomad boy. So innocent, that one. I should have a lot of work to do with him. Then let us bring him forth. Soon Hedwyn appears and heeded the summons. Hey, my friend, what's going on? I'm gonna go into a crystal, dude. It's time for another 1v3. The apparition Sandra appears and unfastens her mask. Listen well, boy. You answer to me here. Understood. You are a fool. Do not talk back to me. Your reliance on your friends is such a burden upon them. Let us see what you can do without their aid. Save for that of your lovely reader there. So he's got a varied set of enemies here. Oh, fuck off.
It looks like a dinosaur.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Dinosaur dunked on your ass.
Whatever.
Did you ever lose a right in your first playthrough?
Just one.
Was it like the final one or something?
One of the final ones. Alright. Get me back in. Oh shit. One more. Yeah. Not Salas.
What?
Not Nut Salas. That's what he said.
Nut salad. Boy.
Yeah, we did it. Yeah. Seems you did indeed, boy. Your performance was sufficient and you passed my test. Thus, congratulations are in order, to you and to your lovely reader. Now farewell.
Yo, eat my nuts, bro. She's so condescending.
Yeah. It's like how you know, people older than you can kind of talk down to you, but she's like, you know, 1,000 years older than you, basically. So it's like Omega, you know, talking down to you. Good to be back after all that. Say, what's that you have there? It's a goals bracer for you, Hedwyn. It power casts your aura with greater ease and gains infinite stamina on hit for 2 seconds. Oh, that's pretty good.
Where'd you get it?
Apparently it came from the crystal after we finished the trial. I mean, manifested itself in my hand, I guess.
Why can't she manifest like 10,000 gold?
That would be nice, right? I mean, that'd be really helpful, but I don't know if that's like even on her her radar.
Yo, bro, where's Jodariel?
Hey, we sent her to the Commonwealth.
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, she's the first one gone. Let's give you the this one, I guess. What does Payment have? Oh, Ashen Coal. That's pretty good. Let's contact an apparition.
No.
Too bad. As you walk through a dark corner of ragged rock, you sense a presence of some sort which reaches out to you. It presents to you a vision of the adversary you expect to face in the coming right. The apparition is aware of your next adversary in the rites, Barker. It offers to sway the coming right against him in your favor.
What?
That's weird. Accept and your adversary shall suffer a misfortune that inhibits his performance. Nothing permanent, it claims. Decline and the apparition shall extend its offer to Barker instead.
What fucking apparition? Who the fuck is this? Is it the minstrel's friend?
I don't think so. Just some ghost, I guess. I don't know. Well, here's my... I think I'm gonna decline because... it's more honorable, and also... you know, I'm basically steamrolling everybody already, so... You know, maybe it'll make it harder for me this time. So, okay. Let's do that. You thank the apparition for its generous offer, but decline, choosing your words with care. The apparition...
Yo, fuck you.
Yeah, that's my words right there. The apparition makes no response you can discern. Then it shimmers and is gone. You attempt to set your mind at ease as you return to the Black Wagon to pursue your vocations. Alright. Let's level somebody up. Let's see, who needs it? Pametha's kind of hurting. She could gain a level off of this too, so... Why, certainly, reader darling. How good of you to ask. You ask Pametha to explain to you in her own words the histories of the 8 scribes, and speak to how their varied backgrounds form the basis not just of the rites, but of the Commonwealth. All in all, having to unlearn everything I've learned is going somewhat faster than I expected. Let's see here. She can use her dash ability in rapid succession and for less stamina. Okay, that's pretty good. Oh, after a taunt, she instantly switches places with her nearest ally. That's weird. I don't like that. Maybe this one.
Damn. April Fool's Day is a Wednesday.
Oh. Were you thinking...
Had a cool Liddy stream.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it wouldn't matter. We could make any, you know, any stream an April Fool's stream if we tried to, but it happens to fall on our non-stream day.
Yo, every stream is an April Fool's stream.
I know, yeah, because we're all fools. We be fools up in here. My sisters, we all come from the flock of Triesta Tithys. Oh, is that one of the scribes? Yeah. Maybe we just don't remember her anymore. Okay. Let's keep going.
Oh, guess what? MacBat went off sale today.
Did it really?
Yeah.
That's
Fucking
unfortunate.
bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, you know, it's a little volatile right now. They're kind of putting things on sale to get people to recognize them, and then, you know, they need to bolster their income, probably, you know, so they put it back on sale. And this sale is probably going to go on for quite a while, I'd imagine, so maybe it'll go back on sale or something. Alrighty. Now Gilman wants to talk again. Oops. I was playing with my rock.
Stupid Gilman.
I know.
Fucking fall off the world, bro.
Sir Gilman is fuming in anger over something, so much so that you are hesitant to approach him, but you approach him anyway. Exile is too light a sentence for this night. He notices you then and seizes up. He begins acting rather nonchalant, as though his outburst did not just transpire. Oh, greetings to you, noble master reader. What brings you to this night this afternoon? He's attempting to make small talk. Gonna ask him if everything's okay.
No.
You maintain a gentle tone with him and ask whether there is something he might wish to discuss. Sir Gilman perhaps could benefit from talking through his woes. He stands there for a time, silent and dejected, but then... Master Reader, this knight cannot escape the horrors of his past. It seems that you would hear them, then you have this knight's apologies ahead of time for burdening you further with his troubles. Having said that, here then are the troubles you requested. You are of course familiar with the siege of the Spiral Sanctum. For this night, the memory of it is like a wound which will not close. This knight stood there on the front lines whilst the high-wing remnants descended upon us. So furious was their assault that our chain of command was ruptured instantly. We of the Sea Dominion, we require orders to perform our duty. Without such orders, why, we surely made a very easy target there that eve. One by one, then two by two, they picked us off, becoming bolder, some of them, shrieking with laughter all the while. This night, he saw his comrades cast aside like sea flies. How this knight survived he does not know for certain, even now. Perhaps it was that he attempted to pursue and to detain his own knight commander, whom you met when you first met this knight. That cursed Sir Deluge. If not for his craven cowardice, the Spiral Sanctum, it might have held at least a while longer. But instead we were routed, rendered spineless both in form and deed. Sir Deluge was first to turn and flee as our chain of command crumbled. And, as for this knight, he failed to catch his knight commander. He must have looked a coward too. Thus came the time for penance, and this night, why, he insisted on the only course of action reasonable. He insisted on the sentence to the downside. And, as you can plainly see, his wish was then fulfilled. How absurd that he should re-encounter his old knight commander here soon after. Thus did this knight become obliged once more to Sir Deluge. We took to the waters in the Sea of Solace, where soon we met the Pyre Hearts, a triumvirate exclusive to our kind. It was plain to see that they lacked wherewithal, and Sir Deluge, they thought he could provide it, the leadership they sought, and his was too much of a coward to decline. As for this knight, being of the Sea Dominion, he had little choice but to comply, or so at first he thought. When he encountered you in the Night Wings, something awakened within him. With so little honor left to lose and so much left to gain, it became eminently clear that this knight stood a better chance within your ranks than those of Sir Deluge. And there's little left to say. This knight cannot escape his past, and yet he chooses to believe that he was spared that day not merely by coincidence. Perhaps Under King Orez, one of the scribes, yet has plans in store in which this knight may play a part. This night he clings, however vainly, to that hope. He slithers away, his head bowed low. It seems best to leave him be for now. You sense he feels relieved at having shared all this. Wow.
Yeah, but you're still a worm, bro.
So shut up.
Yeah, Sir Deluge is the only character worse than whoever that is, Gilman.
Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, that's correct.
So cold it can burn skin, what?
River Frost.
Why do you got all this crap?
I just love collecting junk, you know, from wherever I go. Just pieces of junk all over my damn wagon.
Oh,
it's moonshine. You can drink some and get drunk. Oh shit, I'm getting wasted over here.
It is like Freddy Fish.
Oh, it is. One more sip. Paymatha notices you with her bottle of moonshine. Drink up, by all means, darling. Nice to find a girl after my own heart. She moves in close and lowers her voice. Let me tell you a little secret. That bottle there, it's enchanted. Never runs dry, ever. Believe me, if it could, I would have known by now. Apparently was some spurned old bog crone that once tried and tried to make it never-ending poison, but kept failing utterly, till she threw away her life's work in disgust. I fetched a good price for it. Decided to take a swig one day while on the hunt for Tamitha, when things weren't going quite as well for me as they are now, you understand. Turns out that stuff is pretty good. Consider it for sharing, darling, just everything in moderation and so on, She takes a drink herself as she brushes by you. Damn, that's some good shit right there.
Yo, bring that shit back, bro.
Alright, let's talk to Falcon Ron.
No.
Hey, you guys, where's your friend? You know, the big one with the horns, likes frowning, stuff like that. Something happened there or what? Heard a crazy story. She just flew on out of here or something. Anyways, got some stardust. That's good stuff. Oh, I can't even afford anything. Well, never mind. Well, actually, maybe I could sell one of these things. Actually, I can sell Jodie's thing because she's not going to be with us anymore. So sell that shit. Oh. Get some stardust.
Me gusta, yes. At least you can shut him up. You can't shut Gilman up.
That's true. I mean, you can choose not to talk to him, I guess, but we're not going to do that, obviously. Come on.
That's funny. There's a feature to shut Ron up.
Yeah. Somehow they knew, or maybe in testing, they're like, you know, this guy's annoying as fuck. Like, can you just shut him up? What is this? Putting the orb into the adversary's pyre, the bearer deals bonus damage +2. Nah, that's fine. I'm good. Let me use this shit. Let's see. Give him some boost on this. Oh, what about the big Stardust? How much is that? 2.5? Yeah, that's that. And then Rookie, maybe 300.
Hey, if you sent Gilman back to the Commonwealth, you wouldn't have to talk to him anymore.
That's a pretty good strategy, and I'm kind of fond of it. We should use Gilman as much as possible before the next right, until we can send him home. Can I give this to him again? Oh yeah, there we go. Alright. You guys have a good day out there. We will. Thank you. Alright, yeah, I'm down with that. Let's use Gilman as much as we can. As the sky grows dark over Hulk of Auras, a hush falls over your companions, especially Rookie. You sense something is troubling him. Something to do with your next adversaries. Oh, hey sister. Just want to let you know I'm pumped and ready to take on the dissidents this time. Sure am, alright. That Barker, he's not so scary once you get to know him like I do, you know? So don't you worry, because I sure won't be going easy on him like after last time. As Rookie marches off toward the clearing, you notice his grin fade away. In the distance, you hear the dissidents begin to hoot and howl. They're hooting and howling.
I just thought all those Indie Hunter episodes are gonna be fucking lies saying, "Oh hey, these games are on sale." Oh, they're not.
Yeah, might have to change our like
Your chosen
They
adversaries
may or
here
may
shall
not be on
be
sale when you go over
the
there.
Yeah,
dissidents.
we got them on sale.
Reduce their
You know,
flame
We
to
did.
ash,
Yeah.
We might.
just as you did when last
Maybe
you
check
met.
before, you know,
Now,
before you
who
commit to anything.
exactly shall oppose them?
Oi, mates, look at what we have here. Green tail, is that you? Yeah, Barker, it's me, alright. Well, I'll be. So tell me something then, Greentail. You gonna go against me this time, or keep on being a stinking coward like before, huh? What do I do? 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 Wait, he says he wants to fight. If you can beat him, maybe he'll leave us alone. He'll leave the Greentails
Or
alone.
maybe you could pay your debts, dog. Fuck.
I can make it worth his while. Barker? What is it, mate? The rite's about to start. Well, I was thinking, I know I owe you and everything, but I've got a deal for you. You like a good deal, don't you? Rah, I like a good laugh's more like it, but I'll buy it, Greentail. What's your fancy here? I was thinking, if I can beat you here, we're squared away. You let me off the hook. Huh, I see. But tell me something, mate. Now, why in the stinking world would I want to do a thing like that? What's in it for me when I beat you instead? Then I pay you double what I owe. I promise. But you have to promise too. Kerr's oath. Oi, really now? Double or nothing then, is it, eh? You drive a hard bargain there, mate. But alright, it's a deal. You beat me in my pack. Right here, right now, and you're debt-free as far as I'm concerned. Of course, if you don't, I'll be fleecing you for all you're worth. You, your stupid uncles, and that dear old mum of yours. See you shortly then. Ruki then turns to you.
You just gonna trust that dude to honor that shit?
I mean, I don't know, he's probably desperate. Hey, so this one means a lot to me. You understand there, sister? Let me go against these guys, and I'll make sure we show them up, okay? Alright, I'm down. By the by there, mates. My pack and I, we've got a few new tricks we're dying to show you real soon. You sense Barker's...
Yeah, we got guns.
Oh, so this is... I think this is the result of that apparition deal. You sense Barker speaks the truth. The dissidents are more capable than before. Each time you face a triumvirate, they gain talismans and masteries. Do not underestimate them.
Who shall strive for freedom?
Well, alright, let's see here. So Ruki wants to go. Press for more about the dissidents. Oh, so you can look at their shit. Plus 12 presence. Oh, this guy can come back. 85% chance if he dunks. If this guy dunks on us. Snarlo. And then... Oh, this guy has the same thing. Very interesting. Alright, let's get Ruki in there. And we'll get Gilman in. Actually, no, let's get let's see. Let's get Hedwin in. And then Gilman.
What if you sent Gilman last and you were just stuck with him the whole time?
Oh no. Noble Ruki, know that your battle here is this night's battle too. Onward! Alright then, Greentail, bring it on, or it's your dear old mum who's gonna pay.
Your adversaries did not hesitate. Righteous fire.
How kind of laugh was that?
I don't know.
Each pyre now now burns no more brightly than the other. 'Tis taken.
What?
Tis taken.
Barker's on time out. Their flame has died a little.
A little.
What's the matter, Greentail? Methinks you seem a little nervous on your paws out there. Just shut up already, Barker. Let's get on with it. What's that you say, huh? You think you can talk back to me like that, Greentail? You heard me, Barker. Stay out of my damn way. Or what, mate? Or I'll sink these little nervous teeth into your neck, old chum. Yeah.
That foolish Barker was a menace to the Commonwealth and is a blight upon the rights.
I'll just shit on Barker right in the middle of the match.
I know, he's such a dick.
Alright, let's hear some dirt on Headley then. Our rookie.
Brilliantly done.
Brilliantly done.
This dude talks too much now.
Yeah. Oops.
A bit of a blunder. Onward thus to greater glory. Now end the ceremony.
Oops.
Ouch. And it is done. The Night Wings prevail. And what
What's
a
all
crushing
this?
victory it was.
Hey.
The rite is complete.
Woohoo! We did it. We got him. Deep. Grr, Greentail, you. You got us fair and square, mate. As fair and square as this stuff gets, right? So my family, you'll leave them alone. You said you'd leave them alone. Ease off there, Greentail. A deal's a deal. Now then, me and my pack had better step it up for when we see you and your mates again. I'll be looking forward. Rookie watches him depart and then turns to you as his expression softens. Don't know what to tell you, sister, other than I really owe you one.
Bask now in the wisdom of the scribes. Honor is elusive, O Sir Gilman, yet enlightenment is eternal.
So grateful is this knight for such a glorious occasion that he is giving strong consideration to performing, here and now, the forbidden dance of the Sea Dominion. Wow. I don't know. After using his slash, Sir Gimlin can use it again to instantly return to his position. Okay. Sir Gimlin's slash banishes adversaries in a wider area of effect. That sounds pretty good. Alright.
Until the next rite.
You return to the wagon after you and your fellow exiles secured victory over the dissidents and find Volfred waiting for you there. Well done back there, my girl. You are serving your companions well. Now then, I have something that I wish to share with you if you have a moment. We have discussed a plan. Now it's up to 30% chance of success. Pretty good. Of which we're all a part. I have a means of measuring our progress toward the goal of it. I'd like for you to have a look at it. First, let's determine where the rites may take us next. Look forth. I expect you shall again see several shining stars where once you saw but one. Yeah, so we got more options now. Several shining stars. A trick of the eye or the will of the scribes. Who can say? I too once gained this newfound vision many years ago following my first liberation rite, and I believe only we of the Nightwings have this gift. I realize that in choosing whom the Nightwings confront in each rite, we in turn influence which triumvirate we face when the time comes for someone to be set free. The object I invite you to use contains further detail. Henceforth, you may use Wolfred's planner to see your current progress. And it shows the standings between the 9 triumvirates of the rites. Using Wolfred's planner, you may assess your progress towards your ultimate goal, as well as check the current standings of your adversaries. Wolfred shall keep this information up to date for the remainder of your quest. You may look over it now, or any time in the Black Wagon, while searching the stars. So it lists your the number of liberation rites you've conducted, additional exiles required. Oh, okay, so there's one more additional exile that we're gonna be joined by apparently.
Wow, the Accursors suck dick. 0 and 8. What the fuck?
Yeah, these are who are these guys again? Oh, Lendl. Yeah, he's like one of the first guys we fought against, I think.
Fucking losers.
Yeah, they're pretty terrible. Pyre Hearts. I can't believe the Pyre Hearts have 1 win. Maybe they beat the Accusers. Who's top dog right now? It's it's Dalbert, the dog dude.
Oh, and his son or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess they're currently in the lead to face us in the liberation, right? But if we play them and beat them, maybe that'll change things. Exiles liberated.
Fire.
Probability of success. Okay. Yeah, okay. Seems pretty cut and dry. Alright, so where are we going here? We got Lou the Vernal Star. Looks like Udmield is there. My lights are blinking out. I'm not sure if our power is going to go out or not. If if I go offline, you probably know why. Who's over here? Is it Dalbert? Yeah. Down here we got oh, it's Tamitha. Welp.
Tamitha.
Yeah. Whoever. Well, I don't really want to. I kind of want to keep Dalbert in the high spot because I feel like I can beat him pretty easily. So let's fight her.
Oh, that weird fuck. That was like worshipping Satan or something.
Yeah, she's in love with the Aslatch. I was not in any hurry to cross paths with Udmield again. Turns out she's even worse than I thought, depending on how superstitious you are. He then reveals what he has learned of her and her designs. Witch Udmield, one of the bog dwellers and head of the Withdrawn, a triumvirate more interested in the legends of the Aslatch than the Astralborn than in the rites. Her kind was known to be reclusive in the Commonwealth, yet she was brazen in her disdain for common values. She practiced the unspeakable. Somehow, one day, her research into flammable reagents grew into an obsession with the Aslatch, despite widely held belief that he is dead, or never did exist. But Udmield held that Aslatch is merely dormant and shall someday be reborn with newfound hunger, which could only be sated by devouring the world. Then at last Yaslach could return to his glorious home, and Udmild would go with him. When Commonwealth officials showed up to take Udmild in for spreading unrest, she was all too eager to comply. After all, a sentence to the downside meant that being that much closer to Yaslach's resting place, where she believed she had much work to do, where the Withdrawn stood ready to assist. I don't know if we can stop whatever she's up to, but prevailing against her in the rights should slow her down at least. Anyway, good luck getting to sleep. See you in the morning. You bid Hedwyn a restful night in kind. It is too late to take flight, so you expect to press onward come daylight.
Why is she in the rights if she wants to stay in the downside?
I don't know. Maybe she just doesn't like the Nightwings. I don't know.
Oh, Rookie is all sad, bruh.
He does look pretty sad. As you approach Rookie, you sense none of his usual anxious energy. I'm free. Then he rushes up to you, a return to form. I mean, I know I'm not. I'm stuck down here with all the rest of you. It's like I finally got to set aside this giant bag of rocks I've been carrying around, you know what I mean? I wanted to say thanks, sister, for giving me a hand with the little situation between myself and Barker. I don't think I would have had it in me to stand up to him unless I knew you and the others had my back. Now at least old Mama Greentail won't get any trouble from him on the other side. She's still waiting for her Rookie boy to come on home, but at least she won't be getting hassled by a bunch of nasty curs just because I struck a lousy deal. So yeah, sister, you ever need something, I owe you one. And then some. Cur's oath. He prances out of the wagon, a newfound lightness in his step. Rookie gained +2 hope permanently. Wow. That's pretty cool.
Oh shit, bro.
That's a big poggers right there. Alright, let's take off. Oops.
Hey, you slatch, bro. You slatch.
You slatch. Oh, whoops, I ran into Lendl. How dare you, you Nightwing scum! You blasted fools, you cannot intimidate the accusers. Oh, you mean 0 and 8? We shall face you soon enough in a forthcoming right, but first, we have another pack of fools whom we must vanquish shortly. You guys are 0 and 8. You're not gonna vanquish anyone. Until then, stay out of our way. Whatever, dude. The hidden Glade of Lu is nigh impossible to find on foot, though there it lies below us, protected even now by the enchantment of Lu Sclorian 100 Mines. A third of the 8 scribes, okay? I understand the river named for him is rather famous in your Commonwealth. The mouth of that river Sclorian opens wide, not very far from here. It was there that limbless Arizek was defeated, turning the region lush and livable, at least for certain denizens, although, of course, not everyone believes this. Your adversaries, the Withdrawn, must be working to find their way there even now. Good fortune in your right against them, reader. Cool, man, cool. Cool stuff. Good supply of stardust over here, okay. Ray senses the presence of 8 scribes along this route.
8?
Huh.
Yeah, they're all just chilling there.
Yeah, the spirits are just hanging out, whatever. Well, actually, I don't have much use for Stardust right now, so let's actually go over here. Talk to the ghosts or whatever. Your wagon touches down in Black Basin, where you first met Volfred and Pamitha as well. You briefly wonder at what might have happened had your paths not crossed as you consider what to do with the remains of the afternoon. Beyonder crystal seeks Sir Gilman. Oh, it's time. It's time for Gilman's trial.
Hey, what the fuck happened to 8 scribes?
We'll check him out, don't worry. First, let's talk to our best buddy.
Hey man, what the fuck do you think I'm here for? You just told me I have a challenge.
Yeah. I mean, how am I getting these messages about who the Beyonder crystal is seeking unless it's Sandra sending them to me, and then she knows why I'm there, you know? You know, my lovely reader, I must admit that I did not expect your little followers to be quite so receptive to instruction as thus far they have proved. I know not whether they owe it all to you, or have somewhat more to them than I was first inclined to think. In any case, however, I am pleased that they are not entirely disgraceful. I like to keep my expectations well in check, seeing as I have been thus expelled until the end of time, so it is pleasant when those expectations are exceeded every now and then. Although I cannot quite recall when last that was. But the best part of all of this are those brief times in which you visit me in my domain. I know you cannot for long. This damned crystal in which I am enthralled shall see to that. Though, as you have perhaps surmised, whenever it decides that one of your little friends is worthwhile enough, why, I can offer them a trial, and likewise I can offer you a chat. Sometimes I think, as you achieve those trials of mine, perhaps it does something to trim the length of my eternal banishment. Eternity being what it is, however, perhaps not. Still, if the trophies of those blasted scribes are worth something to you, then all you need is but to brave my trials, and they can be yours. And perhaps there's good in it for me as well. Then something changes in her, and she changes the subject. I've likely said too much. I am not to influence you in your use of the Beyonder crystal. It is not there to be tampered with by anyone, including me. I forget what I said. Okay. I shall gladly oblige, my reader. Who is to be the lucky one this time?
Why are you asking? You told us who it is.
Well, let's see. Nobody else can do it. Sir Goodman, I guess. Okay. You ask Sandra.
Are you supposed to like save them up and then you can pick from multiple ones?
Maybe, yeah. I mean, it's possible you missed the notification, so I guess you could possibly do it. But
the notification.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to check my notes, bro. Didn't see a message there. You ask Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Sir Gilman. You think that dimwit of a worm has any chance? Perhaps you are correct, though I put little stock on him myself. Though let us bring him forth. Soon Sir Gilman appears in heat of the summons. Ask the reader, is this knight perchance in trouble for something? Yeah. You're in big trouble, mister.
Worms such as Sir Gilman are quick and effective and whatever.
Yeah. The apparition Sandra appears and unfastens her mask. Listen well, Worm. You answer to me here. As you will, your highness. Your highness, I like the sound of that. Though flattery shall get you nowhere here. Demonstrate your competence to me, then, Worm. You shall have to do it mostly on your own, though under the guidance of your lovely reader. I trust you are prepared. Of course, your highness. This knight accepts this challenge. Got a crone, a demon, and a tree man, a sap. Dude, the demon's like guarding that shit. It's not fair. Ah.
Oh, demon nuts, bro.
That's right. Yeah. Like Jody.
What is your slash?
An astral born, like a super demon, I think. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I guess they're kind of like demons. No, don't.
Yeah, that lady that worships the slash.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she's a bog crone.
Crone.
Yeah.
call him a piece of shit.
Damn, that shit was easy as fuck.
Yeah, whoa, yeah, yeah, shit.
Huzzah! This night prevails. I have no choice but to concur with that assessment, Worm. Your performance was sufficient, and you have passed my test. Thus, congratulations are in order. To you and to your lovely reader. Now, farewell. Sweet.
The High Wing Remnants are the...
Master Reader, this knight is humbled after having passed that sorcerer's test. Wah! By the scales of the Under King auras, what is that you have? I have auras' scale. He jumps farther than usual. It just makes him jump farther, it's kind of lame. Alright.
You can just jump from one side of the match to the other.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you can. 3%.
You can just jump right into their hoop from where you spawn.
Yeah, I mean, some characters' jumps, like Rey, like her jump can be pretty damn good. She can almost do that, you know? It's like half court, she can just jump into the pyre. And get drunk. Look, look, look. Let's walk the 8 scribes' path. You and Rey wander together for a while through the thick underbrush of Needlefield, sometimes in circles. What exactly is she looking for? She cannot explain. Eventually, however, she happens on something that never caught your notice. Look at this, miss. The scribes, they walked this very path, I think they did, and left this here for us. The object she procures does not seem to emanate with some sort of faint and ancient power. Does seem to emanate, does not seem to. It does emanate. Oh, okay. Wisdom tricks. Grants an exile plus 1,000 enlightenment. Holy moly. That's pretty cool. What is it now? Oh, Rookie again. You find Rookie having just put back his Greentail family portrait. There is something of a wistful look in his eyes. Then, something comes over him, and he moves in close, lowering his voice. Look, sister, I gotta level with you about something here real quick. Truth is, that I haven't been entirely upfront with you about my family situation. He hesitates a while, then... We ain't exactly quite as rich as I've been letting on. I mean, we do just fine, and we got lots of money stored away. It's just mostly locked up in savings bonds, and... He seems to catch himself in the middle of another tall tale, and relents before you can respond, one way or another. The situation is my mom back on the other side. She needs a little bit of help, financially and otherwise. All she's got now are my knuckle-headed uncles to keep her steady. Always told her I'd make something of myself, you know? I was just a clerk in her shop. Things started getting tough for us, so I started looking for all kinds of different work. Got in with some unseemly sorts, I guess, but the pay was real good. We took to shopping certain types of stuff down here, of all places. Flushing it straight down the river, watertight. The pay was right. Mom was so proud of me. We were eating real good all the time. But you can probably guess what happened. I barely scraped by after they flushed me down here. Would have been food for a bunch of howlers had Jody not bailed me out of a tough spot one fine evening. As for my mom, she doesn't know the half of it. My uncles told her I'm away on business. Not entirely untrue, I guess, but if she knew, it'd break her poor heart. So, don't know how else to put this, sister, but I want to get out of here. Get back to what I was doing back home. On the straight and narrow, though. I'd go straight this time for sure. Just don't go telling everybody that old Rookie Greentail's just a mama's boy, okay? I got a certain reputation to uphold. He quickly scampers out the door. His past has been weighing heavily on him, but you sense he was sincere about wishing to lead an honest life. Alright. So we got a thing. Consumable item. So we can give it to somebody to get 1,000 enlightenment. Let's give it to Gilman. We want to get him the hell out of here, so... Alright.
Oh my god, that scribe, it's a worm with a mustache.
Yeah. That's great. Let's go here. Here in the dense foliage of Black Basin, you encounter a messenger imp come to deliver news and rumors from the other side. The news this time pertains to Jodariel, whom you liberated at the fall of Solium. Solium, I think it's Solium. You learn Jodariel's past transgressions have all been forgiven. She was soon to be reinstated on the Blood Border on the presumption that she wanted her old status back. Blood Border is the northern edge of the Commonwealth, a flat and vulnerable expanse. In fact, she was offered an especially prestigious leadership position in the First Vale, for a demon such as she could not be seen in the streets. So a platoon, an elite platoon. But she refused the gesture. Rather bluntly, the report suggests. Instead, she sought Volfred's agents, as well as several of her former fostered sons and daughters, and so the ranks of the revolution grew stronger. The last part of the messenger imp's news must have been damaged in transit, though appears to be in Jodariel's own words. All you can tell is that it says, await. You thank the messenger imp for relaying this information. Your companions are excited to discuss the news. Do you think she still has her horns now that she's back up there? Kree-hoo-hoo. Tizo is fired up about the news of Jodariel's return to the Commonwealth. You give it to him first, Jody. I knew you had it in you. Wonder what the rest of her message said. She's an inspiration to us all, or to this night she is at least. There's nothing she can't handle. I miss her bad sometimes, but I'm glad she's alright. The news of Jodariel's liberation fills you and your fellow exiles with newfound resolve. We got
Plus one hope for everyone.
how on earth did you call that?
Oh my god. Shit, 'cause I played this game, bro.
Oh, okay. Let's go to the slug market. Oh, hey guys, what brings you here again? Let me guess, the finest deals and all the downsides. That's what, am I right? Yeah.
This dude might as well just join the Nightwings.
Yeah, like, I mean, you know, who's actually buying shit from this guy other than us? You know?
Just live in our wagon, dude. Fuck.
You douse the enemy's pyre, you get plus 5 gold. That's pretty good, I guess. Wait, I was plus 4 to a talisman? Yeah, let's get that. Yeah, why not? Let's get it. Let's see. Let's level up Headwind's talisman. And who else we got? Oh, this is legendary talisman. It's pretty good. Ash and Coal's good. Yeah, everyone's fine for now. See you guys again sometime soon, maybe. Okay, because I gotta say, you are my favorite customers I had all week. Wow. Though the now familiar surroundings of the Glade of Lu made preparations faster than before, the stars are already aflame by the time you and the others are gathered. Here we go. You ready, Rookie? Sure. Whatever you say there, chum. Now, let's watch the fireworks up there. I always like this part. We wish them all good fortune in turn. Little else is said, and together you watch the celestial harmony in calm and silence and await the withdrawing.
Did you know your adversaries grow stronger each time you face them?
I did.
You exiles of the Nightwings. The 8 scribes summon
Just
you to the
checking.
glade of Lu. The triumvirate you stand against shall be the withdrawn. Extinguish now their pyre, and glory shall be yours. Now, prepare yourselves.
Previous time, besmirched our flames ye did. A mockery, this time all for ye slatch. No matter the result, and no matter the cost. We can take them. Who's up for this one?
Who shall conduct the rite?
Well, we went Gilman. Let's get Pamatha in here.
Pamatha.
And let's get, Gilman.
Sir Gilman.
And who else? Tizo needs some juice here.
Tizo. The choice is cast.
Scree Raw. Tizo is fired up and ready to take on the Withdrawn. Hear us, ye slatch. Bring to us thy terrible power.
Commence. Udmilda's not so scary now.
Oops.
A pyre has been scathed. What happened there? Banishment for all.
Shut up, dude. What happened
Per the
there?
sacred law. That's it. Who? Pamatha has doused the flame. The Nightwing's pyre burns brighter for now.
Oh shit. Well,
The flame is stricken. Your adversary's pyre now burns brighter than your own. Oof. The orb quenches the flame.
shit.
Almost.
So fast.
Banished, all of them. The orb engulfed in fire. Now then. With grace. The Nightwing shall prevail at this rate.
Oh, that's not favoritism or anything.
They're definitely gonna win this time. Ye stand against us once again. Begone, irrelevant to us or to our purpose. Shut up.
The orb is up.
Oh no. No!
Such a display.
Wow, she got 30 for that? Are you kidding?
And it is done.
That's close.
The Nightwings prevail. They pulled together ere their pyre sputtered out. Thus end this night's proceedings.
Yslach savors defeat. Thine, ours, he cares not. Ye shalt see. So, like...
Yeah, we didn't even want to win, okay? Yslach likes losing.
Yeah. Actually, losing is better for my buddy Yslach.
There is much to learn from this experience.
No, there isn't.
Yeah, there is. There's tons. Alright.
Until the stars align.
After triumphing over the Withdrawn, despite their best attempts to stop you, the time has come for you to search the stars again and determine where next they shall take you. The stars yet shine for you, revealing various paths forward. Alright. Let's see what we got. Let's check the planner too. How we doing? J
0 and 9.
Wow, it's pretty sad. Wait, why are the Tempers? Oh, because we beat them in the Liberation, right? That's why they're at the bottom. Let's see. So they're still up here. Let's see who we can face. Oh, it's Sir Deluge. And oh, it can could beat them, the accusers. Dalbert. We're 1 and 0 against both these guys. Just for fun. Let's make it 0 and 10. How about? Your next adversaries are to be the accusers, led by one called Lendl, whom I believe you first met many moons ago. His is a tale I hope shall be forgotten. He then tells you what he knows of your next adversary. Lendl the Liar, the first adversary you confronted in the Rites, not long after you took your first steps on the path to freedom. A former constable of the Commonwealth, he gained a reputation for his strict and brutal manner. By any means, he always caught the crook. Once he arrested a civilian who hated him on suspicion of theft of Commonwealth artifacts that had gone missing. Lendl discovered the artifacts himself in the civilian's home. The suspect soon was exiled. Still, he denied the charges even as they cast him downriver. The case was investigated further, though too late. Suspicions turned to Lendl. It turned out he planted the damning evidence himself, so he was exiled in turn. In the downside, he soon became acquainted with the Rites, having heard of all of this from several people in high places. He asserted himself as the de facto leader of the accusers. They bent to his aggressive nature and prevailed many times under his watch, not this season apparently, but in other seasons. Yet, each time his chance at liberty arose, the Nightwings either defeated him or simply did not show. At any rate, Lendl shall be looking forward to our arrival, I expect. We may resume our journey come daybreak, but in the meantime I would advise taking what rest you can. You bid the lone minstrel a good evening. At dawn you shall take flight again. Alright. Oh, Tizo's sad. You find Tizo there in the black wagon, looking rather more despondent than usual. You attempt to reach out to him, he barely acknowledges you. Krihun. Tizo indicates that he wishes to be left alone right now. You almost run into Ray as you turn to leave. Oh, I'm sorry, miss. I was just wanting to come check on little Tizo there, and I think maybe he's taken ill or something. On further inspection, it occurs to you that Ray perhaps is not off the mark, and that Tizo is unwell for some reason. Go on, Tizo, you're gonna be alright. You might be the smallest one of us, but I think you're the toughest. Though Miss Jodariel, she was the toughest of all, wasn't she? I so miss her sometimes. Creek. Tizo appreciates the kind words, but still wishes to be left alone at this time. Oh, don't be silly, Tizo. You know I won't be doing that, don't you? Ray turns to you for a moment, lowering her voice. Miss, I think Tizo would like a little bit of privacy if you don't mind. Though I don't mean to be rude. It's just Tizo, well, I told him not to eat something. There was this, well, I think it was a mushroom maybe? Growing in the corner over there. So I see Tizo sniffing at it, and he's always hungry, and usually I try to feed him, but this time I told him no. Because I know my mushrooms, and whatever that was, I think it was a mushroom, but it wasn't one I know. Well, Tizo ate it anyway. Tizo corroborates Ray's recollection of what happened. So, anyway, I think that he's going to be maybe, well, cough it up, I guess. I think maybe any moment now.
Die.
Because when I ate things I thought were mushrooms around here, I coughed them up as well. They made me rather sick, kind of like Tizo over there. I hope that I'm not being inappropriate because it's not polite, maybe? Oh, come to think of it, Tizo, why don't we go outside? Because then I won't have to clean up after you, like the last time when you ate something I said maybe you shouldn't, remember? Tizo indicates that he remembers full well and regrets not heeding Ray's food-related counsel. Oh, don't worry, silly. If you've taken ill, then I think you're going to be fine once you have a little walk outside with me, because you're very tough. Tizo is beginning to look better already. You're my best friend, Tizo. I won't let anything bad happen to you. Or at least I'll try, okay? I don't think anyone could stop you from eating things, though. Then she snatches Tizo up in her arms and whisks him out of the wagon with her. You hear her call back to you over her shoulder. Bye, miss. I'll make sure that Tizo is alright. I promise, okay? Although the prospect of Ray administering medical assistance normally would give you pause, Tizo seemed to accompany her willingly enough. The two have shared a rather close bond since Ray first made contact with the group. For someone like her, who has lived alone for so long, the friendship must be vital. And, as for Tizo, he must be impressed that a non-native of the downside seems to know her way around food safety even better than he. There you go. Get some booze after that. Alrighty, let's keep going. Oh, we ran into Tamitha. Sisters, we are under attack. Hold, no, we are merely being mocked. By none other than the Nightwings. Mock us all you wish, then, wastrels of the Commonwealth. The sight of you in that utterly outlandish wagon, your mere existence is an affront to the act of flight. Would that my sisters and I could soar tireless and free as we once did, but nay, we must resort to such ignoble means of travel, such as you. Now stay away from us, lest our vengeance should extend beyond your Commonwealth and become much more personal in nature. Okay. Who's this? It's Manly. My, that was a bit of a close call there from Nightwings. Are you perhaps intent upon humiliating us even more after last time? Now then, we've a most pressing engagement soon, so I'm afraid we've little time for chat. Much as I do cherish our exchanges, we must beg your leave. Until some other time. Get out of my way, stupid.
Where the fuck are you going?
All the way back, wherever this is. It's like one of the first areas, I think. Panther says she can sway the coming right against the accusers in your favor here. I don't know about that. Yeah, let's go with Ruki. You touch down in the heart of Jomer Valley, where first you faced the Fate and the Dissidents. You briefly wonder where they might be now and how they fare. You now have a little time before having to set forth by land. Oh, Beyonder Crystal seeks payment though.
What if the Beyonder Crystal seeks somebody that's already left?
It would be awkward. Because she'd be like, "Oh, who do you choose for the trial?" And you'd be like, "Oh, Jody. Oh, wait, never mind." Everyone would be sad after that because they'd be like, "Oh yeah, she's gone." You have returned. How can I help you, if at all? Let's chat.
What if the stone sought sandalwood?
I guess he'd have to put on the raiments or whatever. Leave me alone, reader. I am in no mood to talk to you at this time. She is concerned about something, but you cannot sense what, and she refuses to say. I see little need to keep on blathering about to you, as once I did. I should not have let you in. Begone. My services are yours, but this place is my own. Okay. Just changing her attitude for some reason. Very well. Let us consider who among those idiots is worth my limitless time. Yeah, Pamitha. We ask Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Pamitha. Oh, you mean that feisty heart. She may yet be taught some manners, I should think. I shall attempt to bring her down to size. Let us bring her forth. Soon, Pamitha arrives in heat of the summons. You called for me, reader darling? Ah, it's that crystal. Then let's hash it out. I'm ready.
The crystal wants her deluge.
He's not here, and we don't know how to talk to him.
He's not a knight either.
Yeah. The apparition Sandra appears and unfastens her mask. Listen well, Harp. You answered me here. Ooh, a bossy one. Sure then, go on and tell me more. Such a delightful student for a change. Come then, let us see what you can do, left to your own devices. Save for your reader's vigilance, of course. Let's show her what she wants to see then, reader darling. Alright. Oh, fuck. Oh. Well played. Let's try that again.
Another score for the Nightwing.
The Nightwings plunged into the pyre. Oh, fuck. No. Oh, come on.
The Nightwing.
The Nightwings have been stricken with ligma.
Ouch.
Oxanas. There now. Is everybody happy? Oh, happy as can be, my doubtless pretty Harp. So good of you to ask. On top of that, your performance was sufficient and you passed my test. You have my congratulations both to you and to your lovely reader. Now, be gone from here before I have any second thoughts. Why, that Sandra sure could use a massage or something. So angry, isn't she? Say, what's that you have there, darling? It's Trieste's plume. While flying, after dousing the adversary's pyre, Pamitha may instantly return and deals +3. Oh, so you get more damage by dunking, I think, and then you might return instantly. Okay, sounds good. Guess we'll put it on. You end up spending part of the day with Ruki, exploring the area surrounding your wagon. You learn this area used to be a swimming hole many years ago. I knew some curs used to go swimming around here, did some horrible things to their coats. Your lasting memory of the place is standing by the shore, imagining the feel of the water. As you head back in silence, you consider which of your vocations to pursue. Oh, what is it now? Oh, it's Ruki again. What could he possibly want to talk about? Ruki is counting the group's supply of soul when he sees you approach. Is soul the money? Oh yeah, it is. Okay. He rushes right up to you as per his custom. Hey sister, I was just seeing what we could pick up from the slug market next chance we get. Been running some numbers here, and by my count, we've made old Falcon Ron richer by 322 souls so far, if you can believe that. He's probably doing pretty well these days, just thanks to us. But I figure we got a decent arrangement going. Hoarding soul ain't gonna do us any good down here, and Ron's merchandise can help us get ahead. Those talismans are weird, right? But they seem to work. Especially if you heap some of that Sardos stuff onto them, right? Say, you don't think it's cheating using that stuff, do you, sister? He does not give you the opportunity to answer. Though anyways, that Ron and I, we go way back, alright, like you don't even know. He and I, why technically, we knew each other even before I ended up down here. He was one of my importers, so to speak. Yeah, he and I, we had a good thing going for a while, sent all sorts of junk downriver to him, and back in the Commonwealth, the soul was still worth something to some folk. One day, of course, the jig was up for me, you understand. So, imagine his surprise when I ran into him right here on his home turf. You make an effort to imagine Falcon Ron's surprise. Yeah, fine, so Ron didn't shed no tears about me getting thrown down. When I first met him face to face, he just says, "Oh, hey Mr. Greentail," like he's expecting me or something. Though he did seem pretty miffed at losing me as a supplier. But he got me as a customer. Believe you me, his prices would be 10 times worse if not for Ruki Greentail's premier loyalty discount taken off the top. Just whatever you do, don't go around asking questions about him. Believe you me, the less we know about our good chum Falcon Ron, the better. Anyways, I'm off to chase my tail for a bit, so be seeing you around, sister. He bounds off out of the wagon. Cool. Let's do some mentoring. Let's mentor Gelman again. This knight is always keen to take even the barest scraps of wisdom, Master Reader. You and Sir Gelman review what observations you have made this far about the various triumvirates you have confronted on your journey. He has keen insights about some of them. This knight wonders at times about why we are here and which forces have transpired to bring us here together. Has Under King Horus himself taken an interest in this noble quest? After using his slash, Sir Gelman instantly recovers all stamina. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Let's do that. Thankful is this knight that our adversaries, for the most part, are much braver and less shameful than the Pyre hearts. Them he misses not. He's talking like Yoda. Okay.
Are you allowed to respec your character?
Yeah, you can buy something from Falcon Ron that'll let you relearn your masteries. But you gotta pay like 20 soul or whatever. Them he misses not. That's a weird way to say that. Okay. Let's talk to Falcon Ron. Oh, hey guys, look, I got something here I think which maybe you would like. He shows you several bottles of multicolored liquids of some sort. Sun Serum, Star Serum, and Moon Serum. +4 hope, +4 quickness, and +4 presence for the next rite. Yeah, they taste pretty good, I guess. And besides, they can give you just the little lift you need. You know what I mean? You get thirsty for them? Don't even worry, I can get more soon. Cool. Well, let's give. Let's see. Oh, you can afford anything. Never mind. We'll just leave then. Come back when you're gonna buy something. Oh, shut up. Here, among the barren wastes of the spring of Jomur, you await the signal of the stars. There is no sign yet of your expected adversaries, the accusers. Then the little imp Tizo flutters up to you. Tizo cautions that he has some history with your next adversary, Lendl.
What?
Yeah, cause Tizo was in the Nighthawks before. Nightwings, not Nighthawks. Tizo seems to be indicating that Lendl has a personal vendetta against him. But before he can explain anything further, the stars begin to call to you. Okay. Something else catches your notice in the sky this time. Strange new stars shimmering about, the ones you recognize. The greater titans have returned. Some of them, and merely in spirit, not in form, but those dark stars are a portentous sign. Though they may light your way, beware the path which they illuminate, reader. So we can invite the influence of Titan stars. Each represents one of the downside's mythical monstrosities, including Yslach. So Yslach is one of these Titans or whatever.
Behold, the Titan stars.
And so basically, from now on, we're going to get an option to turn any of these on, and these are all like debuffs on your party, basically, but like when you turn these on, you get more experience, I think, at the end of the match. So these are like handicaps, sort of thing. So this just does 30 damage to your Pyre off the bat. Adversaries have +8 hope, making them return sooner after banishment. This is Yslach right here. This is what it looks like. Your adversaries shall be more cunning and much quicker. I think this probably just like increases the AI level or whatever.
It's not gonna help the accusers.
I know, yeah. I mean, could try it. Call upon the Titan stars to ring up faster.
Yslach, astral born.
That's funny. Let's just do it. I call upon Yslach.
The Titan stars. Burning remnants of monstrosities felled by the scribes themselves. Dare you to stand against them in their fury?
Yeah, yes, I do.
Dark is the knowledge that you seek there, reader. Best focus on your adversaries, keen as they are to confront you once again. Put out their fire first, and show them the glory of the Nightwings. Now then, make ready for the right!
Your companions are assembled and ready for the rites to commence. However, there is still no sign of your adversaries, the accusers. The little imp Tizo screeches something, cautioning you all to stay alert. Then, someone leaps forth from the shadows. He grabs at his mask. Aha! Caught out, you miserable beast. I knew it. After all this time, I knew that you were still among the ranks. Tizo was angry to have stumbled into an apparent trap laid for him by Lendl. Silence, fiend. You robbed me of my freedom, my dignity. Your evil shall be ended here and now, and you Nightwings shall not deny me thus again. Come then at my accusers, for we face again none other than the spawn of the accursed imp, Ha'ub the Swallow. Let us show him now that he is a disgrace. Oh, he's one of the 8 scribes. Tizo whistles something angry back at him. Whatever transpired between him and Lendl in the past, Lendl evidently has not let it go. Oh, I got plus 35? Holy shit.
Now let us begin.
These guys are not fucking around. So we want to get Gilman in. Let's get Ray in here too.
Ray!
Shiru-sama?
And then we'll get who else? Let's get Hedwin in.
Edwin!
And we'll get Gilman.
Sir Gilman.
What if I just want to use 2 characters?
I mean that would be a pretty good Titan Star or whatever, you know, just you get 2v3 or whatever. This knight shall not stand idly by while the diminutive Tizo suffers such slurs. Nightwings, the wicked fiend you serve is an affront. He denied my rightful freedom in my moment of triumph. I shall never forgive him, or any of you. Okay.
Now begin.
Okay. Aw, man. Oh, shit.
Glory of Nightwings, first of all. Glorious. So it is. Your pyre burns brighter for a while. None left unscathed.
Oh, shit.
Oh, you poor Nightwings.
Oh, you
Alas.
poor Nightwings.
You seem unable to stop these people. Oh.
Oh no, they didn't.
Ray plunged into the fire. Let's see you Nightwings keep this up. Poof.
Oh shit, that was bad.
This is the road to ruin.
Hell is that loud? Is that the announcer or?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Or Lester the Liar. What's his name? Leonard?
Lindell?
beauteous.
Lendl.
Best not get overconfident, Nightwings.
Oh, don't. He just said don't get overconfident, bro.
I did. I got overconfident. That's what happened.
The orb, take it. The Worm Knight somehow did it.
No, not again. I cannot lose to you again. This cannot be happening to me. It is.
I don't like it's anything different.
Bye, Ray.
Bye, Ray. Oh, come on.
Quite foul for the Nightwings. Your flames grow weak. Both triumvirates are equally as close. Well,
Jesus Christ, that was so powerful.
exactly by the book. Now, end the ceremony.
What?
simply abhorrent. Your pyre weakens. The pyre on each side burns just as true. And it is done.
That was close. They almost beat us.
Oh, 0 and 10.
If they had won, I would have had to give it to him, you know. I couldn't take that away from him, but they didn't do it, so.
They cheated. They had Yslash.
Yeah. I mean, we let them cheat. We gave Yslash to them, you know.
Did they have the opportunity to pick some Titan to give to us?
I don't think so. So, yeah. Tizo is very pleased that you prevailed, but wishes to make a quick exit at this time. Blast! Where did he go? Where did he go? That infernal imp. It is a monster in disguise, a fiend. Come forth to torment me until the day I die. Lendl storms off in a fit of anger. Tizo reappears once the coast is clear and expresses his gratitude once again. What Lendl said before, if Tizo truly is a descendant of Ha'ub the Swallow, then he has quite the legacy to live up to.
The rites do tend to teach something of trust.
No matter what anyone says, I refuse to think that there's some sort of limit to one's understanding of all this.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, just trust me on this one. Hedwyn and his allies caused banished adversaries to remain banished for 2 seconds longer than usual. Okay, that's pretty good. It's good to me. Oh,
She now stands closer to the scribes, the little moon-touched girl.
I feel so overwhelmed, I think, because the scribes, I think they speak to me and lift me up whenever I begin to think that I am going to fall. If Rey is banished while jumping, she shall instantly return at the origin of her jump. Yeah.
Until the next rite.
Back at the wagon, after thwarting the accusers in a last-ditch effort, you are about to join the others discussing the outcome when Volfred finds you. Good work back there, my girl. Though I'm afraid I must pull you away from any revelry, for there is something you should see. Please join me outside.
Look at the stars, oh my god.
Oh, look forth. The golden star reveals itself to us once more. Indeed, somewhere deep in the infinite dark, a single star shines brighter than the rest. That's Solium. We're back to the liberation rites, and we're gonna fight Dalbert. Cool.
Oh shit.
It's him. The rites are calling you again to the fall of Solium, where one among you may go free should you prevail. It is as we discussed. The cycle of the rites is beginning to turn more quickly. Perhaps the scribes themselves will take a notice. Fortunately,
Yes, sure.
fortunately, having more frequent opportunities to free ourselves is not unwelcome to our plan, now at 35%. I suppose it's good for everyone, including the Fate, who will oppose us next. Getting to Mount Elodial ought to be a little easier than before, at least. We should be able to make landing near to some of the old monuments to the scribes. Let's set forth at dawn. Soon, everyone is off to rest as best they are able, knowing that another chance at liberty for one of them shall soon present itself. Oh, it's Tizo again. Tizo has seemed somewhat less cheerful since his run-in with Lendl and the accusers. He approaches you, waiting for you to hear him out. Tizo seems unhappy about something Lendl said to him. Tizo understands full well why Lindel is angry with him. While Tizo does not like Lindel as a person, he recognizes nonetheless that he denied his freedom. It was a liberation right. He did what he felt necessary. He wanted to help his friend go free. Nonetheless, he still feels a certain guilt and regrets that the rites force exiles into such situations. He falls silent for a while. Whether the 8 scribes ever intended for imps such as he to participate in the rites firsthand is difficult to know for certain. Then, Tizo is grateful to you for listening. He knows the scribes created the rites with good intentions. He promises to keep doing his best to live up to the legacy of the scribes. He bounds up into the rafters with some of the other drive imps. Regardless of whether he truly is a descendant of Haub the Swallow, surely the scribes would have been proud of him. Yeah.
No.
No, totally. They would have been proud of him.
Haub the Swallow? What the fuck?
Yeah, he's a scribe.
That sounds like a fake ass scribe.
Alrighty. Can probably get another liberation right in. We can finally get Gilman. This is exciting. We can get Gilman out of here, you know. Finally.
If you win, bruh.
Well, I guess you're right. I might lose.
Yo, that dog has a son, bruh.
But I really want to get Gilman out of here. I'll be honest.
0 and 10.
It's pretty sad.
Check your planner when
Okay,
you can.
I will. Let's see. Pamatha shall gain favor from the scribes if we land there. Tizo shall gain favor from the scribes if we land here. More like I'd use Pamatha, I think. You make landing on the sacred Mount Elodial, upon whose summon the next liberation rite shall soon take place. You wonder who among you may regain his or her freedom this time. Volfred finds you after the post-flight inspection. We shall have to take the rest of the trip to Fall of Solium by land. May we soon liberate another one of our own there. That should raise the chances that our plan shall ultimately succeed. Oh, Beyond Our Crystal seeks Tizo. Alright. You call upon me for some purpose, my reader? Yes.
No, you called upon me. What?
Let's talk to her again. She seemed kind of upset with us last time. I thought I told you to be gone. She is pushing you away as she did before. Perhaps I ought to cease my services to you if you insist on disrespecting my wishes thus. Would that sound good to you, a reader?
Yes.
Imagine not having access to the loathsome trinkets which I grant to you. Imagine those idiots of yours having to get by without my tutelage. I can imagine it just fine myself. I was once a weapon used to kill an emperor. Attempt to kill him anyway. Now I am once again a tool, being exploited, soon to be discarded. Go on, then, leave me be. Go about your business, and let us pretend we do not know full well how this shall end between us. Okay.
Oh, she's angry because she knows y'all are gonna be freed.
Yeah, and she thinks that we're gonna not need the crystal and we'll throw it away or whatever, and she's just gonna be left to rot wherever, you know, because she's trapped in here.
We're gonna chuck that thing into a fucking fire.
Certainly. Who shall be the target of my wrath, then, would you say? It's Tizo. You ask Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Tizo.
Oh, stupid fucking imp.
The stupid moron imp idiot. I dare think I remember something of that imp. He certainly stood out from all his ilk, although that really is not saying much. Well, let us bring him forth. Tizo soon appears in heat of the summons. Tizo seems to be prepared for whatever lies ahead. Alright. The apparition Sandra appears and unfastens her mask. Listen well, imp. You answered me here. Tizo indicates his understanding and is prepared to begin Sandra's trial. You know the formalities, of course. Show me then what you have learned thus far about the rites. Here, in this trial, it shall be just you, my beyonders, and your lovely reader. Let us see how you fare.
Oh,
fuck. Tizo kinda sucks. His dash is so awkward, I don't like him.
He stands out from his ilk, okay?
No, I mean, totally, yeah.
He's a descendant of Haub the Swallow, right?
Okay. You say so.
He's basically God. Stupid fucking chicken nugget is the God character.
Oh, come on.
No trinket for Tizo, I guess.
Oh, come on. Fuck. Alright. Oh, we get another chance, because he had the talisman that gives you an extra life. We need 2 more, Tizo. Oh man. Alright. Let's try that again. Galandias!
Oh, shut up.
Tizo was frustrated at having failed Sandra's challenge.
Oh, well, you shouldn't have been so fucking stupid.
Come now, imp. This test is not meant to be easy, even for the likes of you. I would tell you not to waste any more of my time, but then my time is there for you to waste. So try again, now or whenever you so choose. Yes, we can do better. Heh! We shall see if he can do any better than last time, though I somehow doubt it. Alright, Sandra, you're going down.
Look here, look.
Fuck.
So you blow up and then you have to come back and blow up.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking stupid. God damn it. What? Didn't I kill him? Thought I got him with my shit. Oh my god, Tizo. It sucks so much. What?
Makes her deluge look cool, bro.
I know. Oh my god. Oh man. Yeah. Anonias? Did that say something different this time? Okay, one more time. Shut up. We should send Tizo back after Gilman.
Not high enough level.
Not yet. After we send Gilman back, we can focus on leveling up Tizo. Come on. God damn it. Okay. See you later.
So he's an imp, right?
Yeah.
And his ability is implode.
Yeah.
Implode. Fuck, that's so cheesy, bruh. Wow.
I guess you're right.
Damn, that's shiver. Kind of what the fuck, bro. Yeah, the shiver should have been a race in this game.
This is pretty tough. Damn, this is harder than Kataif the Kunchi experiment. I need hints for this game, not Kataif.
Implode.
Damn. Fuck off, dude. Tizo needs more stamina. He's like so weak. Okay.
You don't have to beat it right now, right?
I don't, but I just want to get out of the way. Get over there, stupid. Alright, 3 more. That's all we need. Let him get the ball. Okay. Alright. 2 more.
When the center goes, you should, like, get in range of all 3 of them and explode. Or, like, 2 of them and explode.
Mm-hmm. I feel like they're when they come back, it's like it's too fast. Like even if you get a multi-kill or whatever, like it's not gonna be enough time for you to like actually score a point, you know. Oh yes, I did it.
Yeah, but how, bro? You know.
Tizo is excited to have completed Sandra's challenge and awaits her approval. A worthwhile effort, Imp. Your performance was sufficient and you passed my tests. Your predecessor may well have approved. Thus, congratulations are in order to you and to your lovely reader. Now farewell. Thank God.
Imp.
Fucking imp. Can't even speak English.
They have to identify them by species. Oh, what up, Cur? What up, Imp? What up, Demon?
What up, Demon?
Demon nuts.
Tizo is happy to be back and wonders what it is that Sandra granted you. Take a closer look at the new artifact in your possession.
Nothing, you lost too many times.
Hobe's wing.
Whoa.
Wow, that's pretty amazing.
That would have helped in that battle.
I know, right? Yeah, it costs less stamina to flutter and zip. That's pretty awesome. Well, let's put it on. Why not?
Tizo Demon.
Later that day, you accompany Pamitha into the quiet solitude of Emperor's Ascent, where a monument to Trieste Tithys awaits you. Perhaps due to the nature of this place, you begin to sense Pamitha's inner thoughts as clear as if she were speaking aloud. Talking to the dead again, Pamitha. Fine, why not? Ought to keep your mind off things. Just don't go getting your hopes up. Your life back there, it wouldn't be any better anyway. Soon, you and she are finished paying your respects. You return to the wagon in silence, feeling as though Trieste Tithys has shown you favor. At dawn, you shall begin your ascent. For now, the solitude here is fit for pursuing your vocations. She gained +2 quickness for the next rite. Awesome. Who is it now? Oh, it's Pamitha. You find Pamitha by herself again, though her expression has grown darker than her custom. Leave me be, would you, reader darling? I'm trying to get some good and proper moping done here, and you're distracting me. Leave me be, reader. Just leave me be, reader. Just leave me be. You don't want to know what's lurking in my heart or mind. What you'll find there isn't pretty. Yet something about her thought process is different to you now. You know that, with her conditioning, she can resist your scrutiny, but now her thoughts are laid bare to you. Let's see what she's thinking.
Well, that's invasion of privacy.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know. It seems that she doesn't care at this point. She's letting us in. Pamitha seems to be inviting you into her thoughts. You remain there in that lonesome space with her. What's it going to take, I wonder, Tamitha? Shall I just go ahead and kill them all? That would be proof enough, perhaps, about my loyalties to you and to our sisters. Perhaps I have to start with this one right in front of me. The bond between you severs as Pamitha opens her eyes and stares at you. Then she smiles sweetly and gives a gentle laugh. You see, reader darling, my thoughts are rather cumbersome at times. But do not fear, I have them very well under control. Still, thoughts being the loathsome thing they are, I nonetheless cannot fully suppress them. She exhales and looks askance. You know by now why I am in this mess with all of you. You could say I lacked Tamitha's sense of commitment, her zeal. She lives only to see your nation overthrown, or something worse if she could have her way. Centuries of conflict can be quite emboldening that way, especially when one's sister's leading cause of death is Commonwealth forged steel. Wielded with the utmost of mercy, of course. Well, I had little patience for the senselessness of it myself. Became a bit of a pariah, I suppose. I knew Tamitha was going to get herself and others killed someday. So when she was to fly out on this one big mission of hers, I had other arrangements made. But after she was caught, your people did not exactly uphold their end of the bargain. I knew there were such risks, of course, and yet a chance is still a chance. Tamitha was clipped and cast down. A mercy, they called it. I did not see it that way. And, in my growing protests of her treatment, I was soon enough to follow. She falls silent for a while. I haven't yet decided if I entirely regret my actions, but I do seek Tamitha's forgiveness, and wish that she could see my thoughts for what they are, as it seems you can. Then she might realize our nation's people have much more in common than she knows. Sometimes I wonder which of them's the stupider. She brushes past you and out of the wagon for now.
Why didn't she talk with Gilman about her thoughts?
I know, right? He seems like such a good listener. Let's see here. They're both about the same. Ray's pretty good. Rookie's okay. Tizo could use some help. Let's Gilman's just fine for the liberation. Let's give it to Tizo.
Oh, a descendant of Haub needs assistance.
Tizo is more than pleased to hear you tell him of the rites. You and Tizo go over what you know of the celestial landmarks you have been to, and how their properties impact the Nightwings and the rites. You can tell he knows many of them well by now. Tizo gives thanks to Haub the Swallow for watching over and protecting him. Tizo deals an additional 10 damage when dousing the adversary's pyre. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Tizo rather enjoys the time he gets to spend at each celestial landmark. Great. Alright. Let's keep going. Headwind shall gain favor from the scribes, and Rookie. Let's give it to Rookie.
I am Sir Gilman. Oh my gosh.
You sound just like him. On the way to the summit, you pass a monument to Under King Orez, and Rookie happens to take notice. You wish for good fortune in the coming rite, and in your plan. As for Rookie... so you scribes people, can you hear me okay? If you can, then do me a solid and let me get out of here already. My family can't do nothing without me, and they've been waiting for a while now. He says little after paying his respects. However, as you prepare to continue your ascent, you sense that Under King Orez has shown you favor. Gained +3 glory for the next rite. Good for him.
He's not going next.
No. It's gonna be Gilman. Got news for you. You and your companions gather once more at the Scribe's Gate, where a single narrow trail leads upward toward the summit, past an archway carved of stone. Come this way, please.
Yo, we've been here before.
I know, yeah, it's old news. The minstrel leads you toward the archway, where his counterpart awaits. The exiles of the Nightwings have returned. They have. Greetings, Celeste. She all but ignores him and motions to the rest of you. Now then, each of you in turn, please state your name and what it is that you seek while crossing Scribe's Gate. Please, do just as she says. Everyone steps forth, one after another, much like before. Pamethus passes through the gate. Tizo passes through the gate. Ray passes through the gate. Sir Gilman passes through the gate. Headwind passes through the gate. Rookie passes through the gate. Volfred passes through the gate. No one is left to go but you. You step forth and declare yourself as you did before. The guardian of the Scribe's Gate regards you with a still expression. Then she addresses all of you in her formal manner. The 8 scribes bid the Nightwings welcome. Go forth with glory. The lone minstrel glances up at the gate guardian. You have our gratitude, Celeste. But she pays him no heed. Again, you gain the top of Mount Elodial, from which the downside sprawls before you. You wonder whether one among you soon shall follow Jordariel from this place. Let's see what Falcon Ron has. Hey guys, you know, it's gets real awful cold up here sometimes waiting for customers, so come on in, okay? And good luck in that big battle you've got. That's where you're going, isn't it? I heard it's gonna be exciting from my friends.
Rod can suck that blue sausage next to him.
This one? The Twilight Show? Oh, you mean this one over
No,
here?
it's a string of colored weenies hanging from his roof.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, yeah, he's got a bunch of sausages to suck on. Oh wait, can I afford this? Oh, I can't. Can't afford anything. So broke. Well, I guess that's it. Didn't see nothing you liked this time, huh? No, I'm just broke, dude. I don't have any money. Alright. Well, let's do it. The time has come for your second liberation rite to commence. You observe the lone minstrel and Volfred speaking in hushed tones, but cannot sense the topic or the tone. Then Volfred looks up at you. I trust that you are feeling as prepared as possible, my girl. Each rite is consequential to our journey in its own respect, though these liberation rites have a more immediate effect. It's somewhat crass, however. I've gone and estimated by how much of each our companions may contribute to the outcome of our plan, should they be liberated here. Factors such as their previous occupation, innate tendency to lead, and oratory skill contributed to my assessment. It's nothing personal, for we are all in this together. Besides, we all ought to return in time if possible. Know simply that, for each one of us who goes, in so doing, he or she shall raise our total chances of success. Reader, madam, this night you shall confront the fate. They have already appointed Dalbert to be liberated, should they manage to prevail. We all have faith in you, my girl, and lo, even the stars agree on this account.
Yeah, the stars aren't biased or anything.
I don't think we're gonna do any of these. Oh, the important thing is you have to turn these off. If you turn them on, you have to turn them off. So you have to remember that.
Oh my god, you slash, bro. You slash.
You slack. Archbeast Sungrease. At the start of the right, your adversary's Pyre. Oh, so it's plus 30 to your opponent. Whatever.
Nightwings have returned unto the fall of Solium, at which the scribes first formed their sacred union. At stake this night is freedom and prosperity, but only for one exile who prevails in this liberation rite. Your many adversaries all did strive to earn this opportunity. 'Twas the fate which earned it. Who shall be absolved is up to all of you.
The pyres burn, and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared. I concur. The pyres burn, and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared. Then, anointed one of the fate, come forth now and declare yourself, and pay any respects you have unto your adversaries, the Nightwings. The bent old cur Dalbert steps forward and struggles for a moment with his mask. Greetings, good heralds. I am called Dalbert Oldheart. It is the greatest honor of my years to stand upon this sacred site, upon which the 8 scribes first anointed these glorious proceedings. Nightwings, we are honored to be in your presence once more. Father, they are our adversaries, not our hosts. We need not be so gentle with them. They shall do their utmost to keep you from your freedom. Dalbert, your son speaks out of turn. Control him. My sincerest apologies for his unnecessary outburst. Palmer, please. We have worked toward this opportunity, and we must make the most of it. Puts his mask back on. My son and I stand ready to begin. Now then, have the Nightwings reached a decision on whose behalf they shall conduct the liberation rite? Reader, I am bound to tell you once more. The first companion whom you choose shall go free this very night if you prevail. Only the enlightened may be thus anointed. Not all among you may yet be ready. The other two chosen for the triumvirate shall lend their aid. Nightwings, make your decision.
So the opponents have an opportunity to give praise to you, but you don't have a chance to give praise to the opponent?
Yeah, I guess not. I mean, so the thing, I think the actual reason is, like, the Nightwings are the ones who... They're always in the finals, basically. They're like the favored triumvirate, and everyone else is just tested against the Nightwings. So it's their chance to say what they gotta say to the Nightwings before...
You know, Nightwings sound like a bunch of douchebags.
Well, that's us. I mean, I guess some of us are. This guy is, for sure.
Sir Gilman.
Has this knight at last regained his honor? Let us now find out.
Who shall be at his side?
Let's see. We should get some.
Jeez-o.
We should get some power hitters in here, so we can ensure that we win. Let's get maybe Ray.
Ray.
Oh, I can help? I think I can help. And who else?
Guess what happens when there's only 2 Nightwings left?
Well, guess we can't play anymore. Sure, let's get him out of here then.
Very well.
We give thanks to have this opportunity to face you, O Nightwings. Now, let us strive to our fullest capability, with honor and with grace. Save your strength for the right, Father, and for the voyage home. Let this be our final battle against them.
Fuck them. Yeah, they're fucking stupid fucking Nightwings, dude. Damn, you Slatch thought that was a good dunk, bro. Oh my fucking losers, wow.
Yeah, they're kind of sucking right now. Hear us now, O noble Jomer, for we beseech you, surely we cannot prevail without your aid. If ever you have heard my prayers, I beg of you, please smile upon us now. Whether from his prayer to the scribes, or simply from Dalbert's resolve, something comes over your fellow exiles here. If they are banished now, they shall not soon return. Wow.
Okay, well what if we just quickly pray to you Slash to kill all of you? Also, it doesn't even matter because this Slash likes losing, alright? So, winning's overrated. He favors losing, actually. Okay?
Yeah.
He doesn't even give a fuck. Who the fuck is singing right now, bro? What?
I don't know. Could it be?
You Slash.
Well.
Oh, he did.
No,
Wow.
no.
Hurry up and end it. One more basket.
Yeah, so
Put these fools out of misery.
What? How did he not die?
pick Piso, bro.
I guess so. Ugh.
And there it is, at last.
Alrighty, we
The
did it.
Night Wings proved their worth.
We never have to talk to Gilman
An
again.
outcome which left little room for doubt. Thus ends the liberation rite. And thus the scribes have chosen. The exile appointed by the Night Wings shall be free. Absolved of all misdeeds, return to glory in the Commonwealth. His adversary and all others shall remain to carry out their rightful sentences.
Rightful
What? You're just like a
sentence.
bad person. What?
I mean, yeah. Alas, my son, once more it seems that I have failed you. Father, wait, what good is freedom to us anyway if we would beat apart? Well, weren't you just, you know, weren't you just saying that you wanted to win? Sir Gilman stares at nothing in particular. You sense he is still taking in what has transpired and what it means for him. So then, this night he is to be free? He is to be free? Nay, but that would mean... Why, that would mean his honor is restored. One cannot go back unto our commonwealth by any other means. This night's exile was self-wrought, his disgrace profound, that he has been atoned under the eye of the Underking and those of all his noble comrades. He begins to grow very emotional, and then, this knight loves you all. He loves you all, that you would strive for him, and let him join your noble quest. This knight does not feel as though he is deserving of this outcome, yet the result appears inarguable. Even now, this knight is drawn into the Shimmer Pool. Our time grows brief. Therefore, know this, beloved friends. This knight shall ever strive on your behalf there in the Commonwealth. Through his honor, though his honor may have been restored, his journey only now begins. And so, good friends of the Night Wings, this night must now bid you farewell. However, the bonds we formed together shan't be broken by mere distance, nay. Strive on, good friends, strive on. You can still hear Sir Gilman as he vanishes into the Shimmer Pool. Yeah, chat's pretty psyched about this. If this lowly knight could have achieved such glory, surely you all. For now, farewell, farewell. Sir Gilman earned back his freedom. May he return in glory.
Godspeed, Sir Gilman. The 8 scribes are ever merciful. By their grace, the cycle of the rites may soon commence again.
Yeah, Sir Deluge is jelly AF.
So no XP for Gilman, that was a waste.
Well, yeah, but you know, he doesn't need to know where he's going.
Till the rites begin anew.
Father, wait. Calm yourself, my son. The liberation rite is ended. But no, how can you be so calm even now after what happened? Did you strive this night with all your heart, Almer? Yes, but it was not enough. It was not enough. No, my son, it was enough. It was more than enough. Father. You returned to the wagon after having prevailed against the fate and liberation rite. I had a good feeling this would happen. At least someone got out of here. You succeeded in liberating Sir Gilman, who returned to the Commonwealth in glory. We did what we could. With each liberation rite, we strive to advance our plan. A brighter future awaits us at the end of our path. For now, we must persevere. 41%, so we got 6%. It's not a lot for that. Speaking of which, reader, I take it you have seen the stars, or I should say, the lack thereof. You have, or did. Once more, the sky is all abyssal darkness, following the liberation rite. No stars illuminate themselves to guide you further on your path. Then, let us go once more to the Moonlight Alcove. I have an errand I must run, besides, once we arrive. Best we recover now, and make our way southward at first light.
So, you're in the Commonwealth, and then you steal some shit, and you get sent to the downside, and then you get liberated and sent back, but everybody still thinks of you as a thief, so...
Well,
what the hell?
You're absolved when you go back to the Commonwealth, apparently. That's like part of it, you know? You get to go and they'll forgive you for whatever you did and give you your old job back or whatever you want.
Does everybody in the whole of the Commonwealth forgive you?
Well, I guess those in charge do. I don't know. I mean, if you like stole from somebody, they probably would still remember that, I would think. 0 and 11, look at that.
Yeah, wow, you aren't going back to the Commonwealth.
Holy shit. Alright, select a Hedwyn. You can tell something is troubling Hedwyn from the moment you approach. You are not the only one either. Looks like a case of a broken heart to me there, reader darling. Trust me on that one. Hedwyn overhears. It's nothing. I think all the travel's catching up with me is all. You don't make much of a liar, Hedwyn darling. Now then, let's have her name. Or his. That obvious, is it? That obvious. Now go on. Hedwyn hesitates a while, then. Her name was Fikani. Someone for whom Hedwyn cares deeply. They were separated in the Commonwealth. Fikani? Why, that's a harp's name. Yes, she's from the mountains, same as you. You don't mean Fikani Shang, do you? We feared her lost in the gorge. What? You know her? Come on, Hedwyn. How many of us harps do you think there are? Your Commonwealth has been rather successful scouring my people from our world. But yes, Fikani Shang and I had spent some time together in the past. Flown a few sorties now and then. We were in different units, though. She was reconnaissance, if I recall. She said as much to me. But what happened to her when you were sentenced? It was about a year after me, wasn't it? So maybe... She was alive and well when last I saw her. Got back from the gorge with a few scrapes. And some good information. Granted, that was several years ago. Who knows what could have happened since. Though I must say, she never mentioned you. I'm impressed she managed to keep secret your relationship. She could have gotten herself into some real trouble. You keep her secret too, please. Oh, don't worry about me. Down here, I'm in no position to betray any more of my people. And besides, I liked Fikani, and you're not bad either. Why, this is rather sweet. Hedwyn just stares at her. I'm sorry, Hedwyn. I wasn't trying to make light. I wish that I could tell you more about her, though I think that you must know her better than I do. Yeah, look, I'm sorry too. I didn't mean to get on your case about it. It's just, I don't like to talk about it much. It's a lot to have to explain. I understand completely. So then, now that the awkward introductions are out of the way, could you tell me any more about what she was like? Well, let's see. They continue talking for some time about Fikani and about how such a relationship would have been seen in both the High Wing Remnants and the Commonwealth. For Hedwyn, just knowing that Fikani still lives, or at least that she was still alive after his exile, lifts his spirits. Anyhow, if you get out of here, or I get out of here, we'll have to seek her out. If I go first, I'll let her know you're in one piece and thinking of her soul. Thanks, Pamitha. That means a lot. Don't mention it. As the conversation winds down, they bid you and each other a good evening and go their separate ways. Very cool. Let's go to the Moonlight Alcove and wrap it up after that.
No, that place has a bomb there, bro.
What?
Don't go there.
What are you talking about? You want...
Yeah, that sandalwood is fucking terrible.
Well, you never know. You once again find yourself amid the quiet nooks of Moonlight Alcove. Here you can await the time until the stars deign to shine for you again.
Well, he is, though. He wants to blow up the Commonwealth government.
I mean, pretty much, yeah. I mean, you know, he never says, like, hey, let's go blow some shit up, but, you know, that's probably what they're planning on, you know?
He's like V for Vendetta.
Yeah, kinda. We have returned to a place of respite. Please make yourselves comfortable, such as you can. We are at the mercy of the stars, but I expect they shall shine bright again in time. As for me, I shall return by then, for there is something I must do. There, from atop the sacred mountain, you gaze down into the abyss that is the downside. You wonder when the stars shall align themselves once more. There, upon the sacred mountain, you and your companions once more await the night the stars begin to shine again. The plan of which you are all a part is set in motion. The Commonwealth, a nation that stood almost for 1,000 years, is in turmoil. If your companions return there through the liberation rites, what sort of place shall they be coming back to? Many moons pass. One evening, amid a downpour with no interest whatsoever in relenting, Wolfred requests everybody to convene. You understand that he has an announcement of some sort. Soon, everyone is assembled, and Wolfred regards the group. Everyone, there is an aspect of our plan which I have not talked about with you at length. Look around at your companions. What do you see in them? He lets the question hang a moment in the air. I'll tell you what I see in all of you, in all of us. I see in all of us a living vision of the 8 scribes themselves, each one among them hailing from the different tribes which later formed our Commonwealth. My observation does not come from pompousness, I think. Rather, I believe the scribes themselves desired, or shall I say desire, such a course. Together, they created all the ceremony of which we are now a part. The exiles liberated through their rights went on to found the Commonwealth based on their values and their teachings. Thus, an instrumental part of our plan is to embody the spirit, the culture from which the Commonwealth arose so many centuries ago. That way, when we are all united on the other side in solidarity, the people all shall see that we reflect the values they yet cherish in their hearts, not merely our own. Anyway, we are still missing one key representative on behalf of Molten Melith, and I happen to know a certain bog dweller who I think shall fit the part most spindly indeed. He motions for someone to approach. A certain bog dweller slithers forward. You recognize her straight away. It's my pleasure to introduce to you a dear old friend of mine whom I believe you met. Welcome to the Nightwings, Bertrude. The bog dweller, called Big Bertrude, utters something guttural by way of greeting. We are to understand that ye require further aid from us. Yes, dear Bertrude, the time has come. Bertrude here is far and away the most accomplished alchemist whom I have ever met. You soon will find that she knows much about the rites as well. Bertrude looks you and your fellow exiles each in turn. We frighten ye, apparent. Everyone is silent as Bertrude searches their expression. Then tremble, small ones, and hold well thy tongues, lest we remove them. She takes her leave without another word. Please excuse Bertrude's blunt manner. I guarantee she shall more than make up for it. Everyone disperses. It seems now that the ranks of the Nightwings are complete. Bertrude joined the group. You sense her powerful presence. Welcome report. Now then, my girl, perhaps you notice that the stars are bright once more up there behind those stubborn rains, meaning it is time that we got back to business. Indeed, once more, several stars shine bright within the cold and stormy sky. Let's go.
So that's it, no more characters?
That's it. No more characters whatsoever.
Well, when does Barnacle Johnson join the group?
Well, that's what we're all going to be asking ourselves.
When does Manley join your group?
Let's see. We got Deluge, we got... what's this guy's name? Ignarius, yeah. Who else? Anybody? Anybody? Bueller? Oh, it's Tamitha. We can fight Tamitha, why not? So we're to have another brush with Tamitha. Perhaps she'll spare me yet another moment of her time. She's here because of me, and I am here for her. Tamitha then tells you more of your next adversary, her own blood sister. Tamitha Thane, a harp of the Highwing Remnants, raised from birth to excel in outwitting and outmaneuvering her enemies. She seems driven by her hatred for the Commonwealth. After retreating to the mountains centuries ago, the Harps refused to join the Commonwealth, and those old tensions boiled over into raids or skirmishes, or all-out war. Flight tacticians such as Tamitha gave the Highwing Remnants a swift and powerful military presence to this day, despite the Harps' small numbers. She once hatched ambitious plans to overthrow the Commonwealth, breaching its defenses so her sisters could rain down untold destruction. On the darkest night of the year, she led a daring infiltration mission deep into her enemy's lands. It almost worked. However, she was betrayed by someone very close to her, someone branded a Commonwealth sympathizer, Tamitha. Tamitha was caught, clipped, and subsequently exiled as a prisoner of war, but being trapped within the downside only stoked her fury. I wound up here not too long afterwards. Anyway, it's complicated what happened between us. What I did for her own good, and that of all our sisters. Though, I'm beginning to doubt that Tamitha will ever see it that way. We'll see, I suppose, but for now, I'd best try and catch what sleep I'm able. Pleasant dreams then, darling. You bid a good night to Tamitha in turn. Now, no time now to make flight preparations, though come morning, the Black Wagon will press onward. Who wants to talk? Oh, it's Bertrude. I don't want to talk to her. We'll talk to her next time. We'll see you later, Bertrude.
Slatch. Yo, kid, you heard of your Slatch?
Yo, you know about your Slatch? The Astral Born?
Yo, your Slatch. Your Slatch, man. Yo, man, your man, Slatch.
Man. Well, that was pretty successful. We got rid of Gilman finally.
Yeah.
So that was, a rousing success.
Oh, I fucked it up. Bitch. Trying to do a bunch of stars.
Oh. That looks pretty good though.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Wow.
There, the stars are brightened again.
Oh,
You
wow.
can continue.
Okay, so I want to go to this one. I'm clicking on it, but nothing's happening.
Purple star.
Yeah. Yeah, that was fun. And we made a lot of progress. So it's 2 liberated and more to come, apparently. So we'll be back next week.
Who's next to be liberated?
I don't know. We'll have to come up with a plan, because we got rid of the annoying guy. But maybe we want to send somebody like, Headwind or Rookie or something next time. I don't know.
I'm a flight tactician, yo, and we declare war on the common.
Oh no, are you a harp?
What the fuck is the deal with the harp?
They're just like harpies. They're at war with the normies in the Commonwealth.
Yo, I'm a military strategist. Yo, we're plotting this shit, bro.
Yo, we're plotting this shit. We're gonna take a ball and drop it into their pyre.
Yeah, I don't get those harps, but
Okay.
whatever.
Whatever, it's fine. But yeah, we'll be back Monday with some new shit.
Yeah.
So look forward to that on King Dolce's channel if you're interested. And thanks for watching. See ya next time.